Carr Lodge Mansion. It was built between 1770 and 1775 for John Bayland and was called originally Sunroyd House, or possibly Little Thorne's House, because the design is similar to Thorne's house in Wakefield. In 1790 the house was conveyed to John Carr, lawyer, the nephew of John Carr, the architect, who was born in Horbury in 1723. He bought Sunroyd House in 1789 and renamed it Carr Lodge. The mansion was originally a private house within landscaped gardens, including a historic walled garden. He leased the house to tenants. In 1794, Carr Lodge was leased to Cuthbert Shaffield for 11 years, but in May 1795, Mr. Shaffield surrendered his lease. An advert in local press in 1802, John Carr died in 1824, and the property passed to his son, John Francis Carr, who married Mary Robinson of Hemingbury. John Carr played a big part of the civic life of the district. He was a magistrate, a member of the Horbury Common Lands Trust, and Lord of the Rectory Manor of Dewsbury. He made the mansion his home with 3 daughters. Tragically, one died from scarlet fever in May 1841 as a child. Another daughter married Canon Byrne of Riverhead, Kent. They eloped against her father's wishes. The other daughter married Colonel Thomas Galborough Parker of Brosomhue Hall in Clearhero. The marriage failed and she left her husband and children, spending the last days of her life in Carr Lodge. When she died aged 63 in 1888, the mansion fell into the hands of the Parker family, who it's believed fell on hard times. John died Christmas Day 1862 after the death of her husband. Continued to live at Carr Lodge. After her death, it was rented out to various tenants, all the way till 1921, for several years. Horbury District Council bought the property and lands from their second son on condition that the house and acres were turned into a park. On the 1st of August 1936, Ossett Observer published a detailed account of plans for Carr Lodge estate. At a meeting on the 28th of May that year, the committee was formed an appeal for public subscriptions to provide seats around the park. Lots of other things were added. There were bungalows added at the same time. During the Second World War, hostilities park enjoyed heyday through 1950s to 1960s with families. In 1974, changes to government were swallowed by council and tenants. Rented office rented office space in the house. In 2010, campaigners had 6 days with a petition of objection over a sale of the lodge, and it was allowed to fall into disrepair. It is now a quiet area as part of Carr Lodge Park. The garden abandoned over 20 years. Everything is overgrown. In 2009, they tried getting it back to how it was, so they could consider a sale and whether or not the garden be included. They gave a council member responsibility for parks for work to start. Friends of Horbury Park group was going to put a gate on the walled garden entrance for safe working in stages.